Hello, this is Sifu Kuttel, and this is going to be a part of your warm-up. I wouldn't necessarily call this an entire warm-up routine. Usually I prefer to do some Qigong or some moving exercises before doing this, but this is a nice transition from your warm-up and into your workout, although you can use it as a standalone warm-up if you want to just kind of get things moving. So what we're doing is we are going to rotate and express the range of motion in our joints. And we're going to start from the head and work our way down to the feet. So the very first thing we're going to do is rotate and turn our head. Think of keeping the neck straight up and down. And we're just going to rotate from side to side. This is similar to one of the brocades exercises. So keep your upper body straight forward and turn your head as if telling somebody no in slow motion. So nice and easy. Think of drawing a straight line across with your nose, so we're not trying to look as far as we can. We're just turning the head back and forth. Now from here, let's start doing a full circle with the head. Notice as I do this, I don't really drop my head back. I want to again think of drawing with my nose. So I want to think of drawing a circle in front of my face. This is important because when we do this, if we let our head drop all the way back, we have a chance of hurting ourselves, hurting the nerves and the joints in the neck and in the spine. So it's better to just keep keep your head more straight up and down. Now let's switch directions. Go in the other direction, drawing that circle. And then from here, we'll start rotating the shoulders. We're going to do big arm swings. Now, it doesn't matter if you're going to do the same direction that I am, if your hands are coming downward in the front, or if they're going upward, because we will switch directions. Again, take your time, no rush on this one, not a huge swing. We're just trying to express the range of motion. And then we'll switch directions. Now from here, we're going to hold the arms out and then bend at the elbows and do the same circling motion. And it doesn't matter if your hands are going one direction or the other because we will change directions. Switch directions. Notice how I'm trying to keep my upper arms between my elbow and my shoulder level the entire time, and all I'm doing is rotating at the elbow joints themselves. Now from here, take your hands. We're just going to close our fists and then do very, very slow circles. It's important on this one, don't rush it, and then also don't push your wrists too far. We want to express the joint, we don't want to hurt it. Now change directions. Now put both your hands together and we're just going to rotate here. Really loosen them up. Now let's focus on the upper part of the torso. This will get a little bit of the waist as well, but what we're going to do is take our hands, we'll make our elbows level with our hands, and then we're just going to rotate back. Now notice, I'm not moving my head back, I'm trying not to move my waist. It's not about how far back you can go, it's just about these small twists that we can do with the upper body. Now, from here, we'll go into our regular Tai Chi Turning, letting the arms swing from side to side, focusing on keeping the spine straight up and down as you do this. And then as the hands strike the body, jostles all the internal organs, we can shake up any stagnation that's getting caught up and increase that circulation. From here, we'll take our hands, place them on the hips, and then we will circle like hula hooping. Now take your time on this one. Really feel how the hip joints are moving on this one and feel every angle of it on your hips. So if you go too fast, you're not going to get the full benefit of this one. Some circles are good fast, some circles are better slow. And we'll switch directions. Notice I'm not really worrying about my upper body. My upper body tilts a little bit here and there. That's fine because I have to do this by feeling. I want to feel where the hip joints are, and I want to feel press forward and press out to the side and really feel these get expressed. Now from here, we'll focus on the knees. We'll take our hands, keep your feet together, and then we'll bring our hands down to the knees. They're not glued. They're going to do a little bit of sliding up and down. And then I want to make sure that my heels do not come up off the ground. I want to keep my heels on the ground at all times. And then I'm just going to do some deep circling here with my hands on the knees, letting them slide. Nice and easy, not going for any kind of popping. I'm not trying to impress anybody with as big of a circle or as low as I can go. I just want my knees to have some room to move. And then we'll switch directions. Same exact thing. Sometimes the hands slide, sometimes they don't. You're not leaning on your knees, but we're just making sure that we get a nice rotation here and our upper body's not trying to power it. Now from here, we'll focus on the ankles. So go ahead and raise one foot, and then we'll start circling. Now from here, it's pretty simple. We'll just change directions. Same thing, other side. We'll start our circles. And then switch directions. Now, I do want to focus one more time on our knee in more of a free position. So we'll raise one leg, toes pointing down, and then I want you to draw a circle with your foot towards the ground. And the reason I chose to come back up to the knee after doing the ankles is that now that the ankles are a little bit more loose, they're not going to affect how this circle works. Switch directions. Because if our ankles are tight and the calf is tight, it's going to require our leg to move more around to do this circle than if it's already loosened up. Let's switch feet. Again, same thing, toes pointing down. I want to think of if I can hold a glass of water on my knee and I'm just drawing a circle straight down. And then switching directions, nice and easy. All right, now that's it. We've loosened everything up. We've expressed that range of motion. Now we're going to be a little bit more limber, a little bit more bendable, a little bit more flexible when we're working on our Tai Chi. Okay, so again, I suggest this as an in-between, your more athletic or moving warm-up or after your standing meditation, and then getting into the full movements of your forms. Till next time, this is Sifu Kuttel.